Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lorianne, intuitive guidance counselor, psychic medium, and I started doing the Fun Friday for you. I wasn't here last week, so I thought I'd bring it back this week, depending on if we can have some fun. So I'm going to give it just a minute while I look up a couple things that we're going to talk about today. So, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Hi, hi, hi. I forgot my glasses. Actually, it's kind of funny. I think it was right around the year 2015. Hello and welcome to you guys. Around the year 2015, I was watching a reading on YouTube. I don't remember who the reader was, but it was the cutest thing. I had to go to the bathroom before I did this, and it was like, oh, I'm going to be late. Well, I'm sorry, I had to be a minute late because it reminded me of her. She was doing a reading, and she kept going, "Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Oh," it was the cutest little thing. It was absolutely adorable, and I didn't want that to happen. So, welcome, 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 you guys. And tonight we're talking about expansion. And it's really funny because I'm going to get in here and I hope I'm going to get in here in a minute. I'm trying so that I can see your guys' comments because it's too far away at the moment. Let me see. Okay. So, how are you guys doing? It's the first time. I'm so glad you're here. I actually did the live stream for a really long time. And what I would talk about in the live stream, and they are all on under the playlist, it's under Spiritual Connections Live, where I just talked about the twin flames, the soulmates, and a different perception of what it's really about. So, a lot of that in there is angels, all kinds of things. But I wanted to make Friday fun in a whole different way where we're talking about a completely different array of topics, not just, soulmates and twin flames, because a lot of you on my channel, not all of you, but a lot of you already do understand the true meaning of that, or you're about ready to come into that. Now I'm going to turn this on, and I don't want to. That was me. Okay, now I can see you guys. Yay! High vibrations. I'm so glad. Hi, Natalia. It's so good for you to be here. Okay, you guys. So we're going to look at, um, well, what I was going to say, I was guided to do a certain thing today, and it felt really different, because it's not what I had promised you guys, that Fun Friday thing. And I kept getting guided to pull a wait, wait, wait. This one. I kept getting guided to pull an angel message for you. And the angel message was Chantel. And Chantel is love, and that's what I was feeling. But equally as such, we have the moon changing into Gemini. And Gemini, this particular period of time, you're going to feel it's going to be like love is in the air. You know what I mean? It's going to feel absolutely amazing. And I don't mean just from, I'm going to look this way because I can see your writing over here. And I don't mean love like of specifically a romantic partner. I mean love like, oh my gosh, I love being outside, which a lot of you guys know. And I love this, and I like it's just like this really big openness that's coming in. And so I really, really like that. Hello, Hawaii and San Francisco. So with Chantel, I also got something very, very different, and that was the word expansion. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. This feeling of openness, of expansion to the new. So we've moved into the age of Aquarius. Some feel we're still in the preceding and some moving in, etc. Age of Aquarius is all around us. Okay, and the age of Aquarius is about air. It's about technology. It's about innovative, uh, being going in a whole new direction. And in order to go into a whole new direction, like beautiful aquas, right? Hello and welcome. In order to go into that new direction, we literally have to take that sword, the Ace of Swords is cutting it, and you are starting a brand new beginning. And that's what I mean. This feeling is like, oh, but it's not just for Gemini, the sign, the zodiac sign of Gemini. This is for all of us. And I will say that Gemini and maybe Sagittarius is going to feel it a little bit stronger than other people, but we're all going to feel this beautiful energy. So I put the card back in the deck and I wanted to see what comes out now and see how it ties into this reading right here. Now, for those of you who have joined me for a long time, I welcome you back. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. What I'm doing on Fun Fridays, which I will be changing in the morning, by the way, I'm going to be putting it earlier, like around 11 or 12 o'clock, because I wake up super early. So 5 o'clock, I'm like tired. But I'm going to ask a question, and during this live show, and the correct answer will get a reading from me, a 10-minute reading for free from me. So I didn't post the question this week because I'm going to ask the question as we go through this. And the number one question I'm going to ask, which has everything to do with love, has everything to do with my puppy, Captain Lovebug. Who can tell me when Captain Lovebug's what his zodiac sign is? And whoever is the first one that posts it, I'll get back to you in a minute. But in the meantime, let's look at this particular reading. So this is really about this beautiful openness, this beautiful new energy of vibrancy, vitality, and I'm also oh my god, look what came out. See, I am not kidding you. I am not kidding you guys. It's amazing, right? That's what energy is. This is what we do. This is the information that I teach in those, like I don't teach it. I tell you how to use this. But this is Chantel. This is what I'm talking about. This is all about love. So it says, I didn't bring my glasses, so bear with me. It says a new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through a reignited passion in your existing relationship. So this is all about that beautiful open and expansion that I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, he is a Capricorn. I don't know who got it first, but I definitely see it, and I'll go through and I'll find who said it first. So, this is love. Some of you might be going through a cycle right now where you're ending a cycle. A lot of us are ending a cycle, and it could even be the entire world that's ending a cycle. But most definitely, when it comes to love, we're talking about a certain group of people, and you may be in mind, you might find in this particular group of people, sorry, I'm a little casual today. It's Friday, my no work day, but I worked a lot today. Mine, I find that I make major life transformations. They end in September, and my new one rolls around right in October. So it happens about every decade, but I guarantee every single major life change it's in September and October. It's really, really crazy. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So you get Chantal every time you use this deck. So, Yoli, I believe I said your name right. Yeah, you get this card every time you use the deck because it's probably you on a subconscious level. Your energy is trying to bring that in. So, what's blocking you? You want to make sure that you're open, and that's the expansion. Open means releasing through this new moon cycle. Thank you so much. I can't see your name yet. Through this new moon cycle that's coming through, thank you so much. And if you can post a question if you'd like. You most definitely are going to feel the new world, the new potential, the inspiration to move forward into birth of something new. And you're really going to like it. It's hard when you don't see it. Is that what you mean? When you're saying you don't know it, it's coming? It's like you feel it, but you don't know it's coming, right? I know it's crazy. So with this, we've got the Knight of The Knight of Pentacles, and you know the Knight of Pentacles is exactly what I'm talking about. For me, every time I see this card, it really represents the end of the beginning of fall. It's the end of September rolling into that beautiful fall feeling right in that area of September, October, depending on where you live, but I'm talking about here in the United States. On the west side, I'm in Colorado, right? So when there's still green around, but that crisp coolness is there in the evening, and it is so beautifully romantic. Now, a lot of you, and it's really, I meditated before I did a reading, which was like 2 minutes before I came on live, and what I was seeing is I love the fall. That's my favorite time of year. And again, that's my time of change of chapters, closing of cycles is, we're looking March in this time frame, March through June and then the other. So we go in different cycles. And that's why you see me do this a lot too. Part of that is when I work with you, I move your energy. It's dense, we can move it, right? So that's how I do my readings for you guys. That's how I get that detail. But that's what's really I see going to happen throughout this time period, where it's a massive amount. It's a massive amount of the collective consciousness getting ready to open up. That love for some of you, you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Now, this is for people who have really cleansed. There is no anger. There is no anger. There's no anger at nobody, nothing. We wiped the slate clean. Okay. Whatever we needed to fix, if we didn't fix it, we're fixing it right now. Go back, take a look. This is a beautiful opportunity coming in for you. Now, we also have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is exactly that energy that I'm talking about, that betrayal, stabbed in the back. This is a person who has been through all kinds of pain. And the reason the Queen is so amazing, which also represents Gemini, by the way, the air signs, this is truth coming out. This is you standing in your personal power in the Gemini moon, air, right? And you saw those cards come out on their own. So you see, my messages come from the other side. I don't need these. And I use these for you so you know the messages I get are actually real. And I love when that happens. And that's really good. That's what some of you are getting ready to do. You're going to open up your third eye, that kind of expansion. So this is a global type of expansion where some people are going to open up on a spiritual level, but a lot of it's all about unconditional love, though, on every level. And unconditional love, well, we can have somebody icky, I use that word lightly, icky walk up and talk to us. Okay. I don't wish them any harm. I don't wanna change you. I don't wanna fix them. I wish them luck. It's just our personalities don't clash and we walk away. So we know how to cut ties with people like that, with situations like that, getting ready to let go of the old. And again, remember I was saying this is the age of Aquarius, which is all about expansion. Again, that's what this card is representing. So a lot of you might be getting ready to pop this new beautiful idea out. Now, we do have the sign of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we also have Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So when we look at this, we actually have May rolling into May. On my side, it's this way. Wait. On my side, you'll see it like this. We have May, Taurus, rolling into Gemini in June, right? Hello, Montreal. I am doing readings, yes, and my readings, you can look at my website and all services are everything I have is there, ascendingsouljourney.com. Okay, so M wrote that you spoke to your divine masculine. Now, thank you for sharing that little story. You guys can read that real quick. But one thing I want to point out in there that was really good is the boundaries. This also is talking about boundaries. You see, in order to have the ultimate love, we have to be able to have and enforce clear and concise boundaries and not have anybody violate our own boundaries about us. Oh, what I was gonna say, right now, this energy, for some of you, you remember, you see how they're bringing back in some areas the drive-in. You remember back in the day when I grew up in Southern California, so you couldn't do a whole lot, after certain times. But we would walk, we would go to the park, we would hold hands, we would, not like they did in the '50s, but that's the energy where there's all this romance, and it's really, really beautiful. Elton, you got Captain Lovebug first. I'm gonna take a look here in a minute. All right. Now, you guys let me know if you want me to go ahead and do a zodiac sign or just finish this one because this is all about expansion. I can do it on each. You tell me what you want because if you want one per sign, we'll be here an hour. Zodiac sign. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do them based on elements, okay? Because we have 2 of the elements already here. So let's see how the other 2 elements really play out in this as well. So we definitely are gonna get some of that, long overdue healing, long overdue starting something new. But when we start something new, it takes a while because we're making sure, like I said, go back, check your legal documents, make sure everything is copacetic, make sure your finances are in order. If you're lacking in finances, go through it with a fine tooth comb and look for. Well, some of you, it's your grocery bill. You can cut back on your grocery bill. Okay, what I'm seeing. But most definitely, there are different areas where we can cut back. I noticed, I just at a glance, I saw um, on a statement where there was one going to this one going to this one, and then 2 days later, it was going to this one. And they're all three basically the same thing, but three different companies. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So instead of doing that, pick one, all right? That's how we can save on finances. I'm so glad, Grace. Thank you. Yeah, so this is really amazing, very open energy. Exactly, the fire, the earth, the air. You forgot the water. Dragonfly, baby, you forgot the water. Dragonfly Deb, I just called you baby. All right, let's keep going. So this is going to be really, really beautiful. If you're starting a new business, make sure you get that documentation in order. Now we got the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is all about happiness. It's about going out. It's about having fun, celebrating with family, friends, and that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, open, and as I said, it was 111 that I saw on the screen, and that's always very, synchronistic. So there's our water. A lot of emotions, but these are gonna be very happy emotions. For some of you, I feel this is somebody coming back from the past. I really, really do. Somebody coming back to take care of old, lessons, because air is about lessons, right? So they're coming in to really express their emotions. Yeah, it's going to be really lovely. Yeah, it's all about relationships. Love relationships. Your job. You love your job. That's a relationship between you and your company, whether you own your own business or not. These are all partnerships. These are all love. I love my family. That's real love. My babies, all my children, that's unconditional love. So yeah, it would most definitely fall under this umbrella. So this is big, open, open, open. Beautiful, guys, and discipline. And that's what's going to get you this new love. We have to forge through all that's going around us, okay? Pay attention to what you need to know and don't pay attention to anything else. Pay attention to what you need to know and persevere. Discipline yourself to move forward because whatever this is really going to be amazing. This is Nine of Cups. This is a wish being granted after a very long time, a period of healing, a period of release. Once we do, we don't bring in unbalanced situations. Well, yes and no. Okay. So once you clear everything, you're not going to bring back the old relationship. You're not going to bring back the pain. The lesson is the love. That's what I'm talking about. The pain, well, that's done. That's in the past. It doesn't exist anymore. What happened 2 minutes ago, it doesn't exist anymore, right? So it's about the present and forward. And that's what I'm talking about. This big, huge expansion of like, oh, I get it. It's awesome. It's really awesome, you guys. So we are, I'm going to go ahead and finish this out instead of doing the whole reading because we'll be here like all night. So, because I know you're going to ask a ton of questions and I want to go back before I go on. Let me go back and see who won. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you for these lovely messages. I really do enjoy doing this for you. Now, I see Elton looks like you won. You guys check that out. To me, it looks like Elton is the first one that put Captain's he's a Capricorn. My dog is a Capricorn. Captain Lovebug is a Capricorn. So, Cappy's a cap. So, yes, if you would send me an email and we will schedule that reading for you. Ascending Soul's Journey at gmail.com. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this because this is really beautiful. And since I'm already doing this is for the everybody. This is the Gemini moon. And I love that Chantel came out not only before I did the reading, but during the reading. And that's why I wanted to kind of switch this because I don't hide cards. I don't know why anybody would. But I guess, there are people that do things like that. But it wouldn't make sense to me because it wouldn't match what I'm getting. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. So we do have this beautiful card about judgment. And that judgment is when we are doing that release and we are opening up. We have a second opportunity. Do you want to hold on to that or do you want to open up to the new? of expansion, expansion spiritually, mentally, physically, in every possible way. It's all about expansion, doing things different. Most of us wanted change in the world, and it's absolutely happening. And we have this beautiful ability to bring it into something better than it was. So we have to let go of the old in order to do that. That old paradigm's got to come down. So this is an opportunity for every one of us as we go through this beautiful cycle that is, I think it's, I don't know, it's today, the 22nd, on May 22nd. But this is beautiful. It's time for people to reconcile differences, to speak the truth and say, I am sorry. It doesn't mean they're going to stay in your life unless you choose. It's all about you choosing. So when you're talking about going back to it, once you heal it, will you go back? Well, if you pick a person that you had so much love for and they didn't heal, you didn't see, you just jumped right back in there and said, I'm so glad you're back. Let's go like, right where we left off. And there was no healing and growth. It will turn around and be a repetitive cycle. And you'll go backwards and you won't like it. And none of us want to go backwards. We're not going backwards. And this big, beautiful change that's going on in the entire universal atmosphere is about releasing the old and allowing this new evolution to come in. So it's like, you've heard a lot of, well, I know I talked about it, and I know I saw a couple other readers a couple few months ago. We talked about the change, choice coming in, and that's exactly your choice is coming. So it's all about you stepping into your personal power. And look what we have. We have a person of earth, a person of air, and a person of fire. So right now we're looking at being three-quarters of the way in balance, right? So we're connected to the earth, we're connected to above, and now we're getting this beautiful passion and drive and excitement about life again. And that's really what we all wished for, that we could make changes, that we could heal what was going on. We didn't like it, right? So it is most definitely going to take place now. I'm gonna pull in a little opposite energy. Oh, thank you so much. I will. Where'd you go? I will. I will answer you in just a few. Okay, I answer the questions at the end. So this is beautiful, and welcome to those of you who are new. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, you guys, I'm trying to build up my social media. If you would help me do that, I greatly appreciate it. So that's on all of my YouTube readings in the description box. Oh. Oh, it's going to be good, Myra. It should be really good. Myra, you're going to you're going to have a really beautiful conversation with him. Finally, I feel like this is an overdue conversation. And when you do, you may even remember this particular reading topic that I'm talking about. There's something he's going to say that's going to make you see that growth, that expansion in him. So I hope that helps. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. This is feeling panicked, scared, and terrified, right? The Nine of Swords, I mean, the Five of Swords, this is that fear of getting back into an argument, of getting into a fight, one-upmanship. Somebody wasn't playing very fair. But this is also about fear of making change. You see how we're stuck. We're lying on the ground going, I can't get up. And a lot of us did feel that way. But it's time to come on out of that energy, right? Time to step up and expansion. So with this Five of Swords, it's time to drop that, let it go, because you got to let it go. Let go of the anxiety. A lot of you may want to, since you've been cooped up in your home, and if you still are kind of, homebound, where we don't really get to be out walking as much. What I do at home, now I have two sets of stairs. I have one in the basement, and boy, when I go down that set of stairs, I can't breathe. It's really steep, and the dog he can only go up like 4 or 5 times. But my internal stairs, I go up and down those stairs. So I move around the house a lot. I play with the dog and we move around and also move your body. That is going to help relieve the anxiety, the fear of making this change. Now, for a lot of you, this is because this is somebody you know. This is somebody coming back into your life. Um, how did my DM feel when I told him I loved him? Huh. He got scared. I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. He got scared and he ran like a little rabbit. That's why I laugh because they're like, "Oh, he ran like a rabbit." Now, what they're talking about with that is he felt it. Okay, that's why he ran. He felt it. Now, with his energy, I do feel that it is actually sincere, but he has some more healing to go through. August. You should hear from him by August of 2020, okay? So I hope that helps. All right. And thank you for the donation as well. And Janie, you're actually coming through as looking to me, the appearance, the vision looks like twins, the way it's coming through. It's really kind of cool. So that means that you guys are still connected. You're still tied in together. You will always and forever be tied in together, whether you are physically in the same physical relationship or in different areas. You are true twin flames. And that is a different kind of a relationship. And it is not the narcissist, although it can appear that way. But a lot of people in narcissistic relationships think that's their twin flame. There's a distinct difference, but you only know it in the end, right? So you're in a place where you can recognize it or you're coming into that place very, very soon. So I hope that helps. All right, let's go ahead and see where this is going because this person needs to really let go of this anxiety, this fear. And I do feel that it is for a lot of you. And thank you so much for contributing. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Are you, wait, I don't see. Oh, there it is. You will hear from him again, my dear. You will hear from him again. So Nakia, I hope I said your name right, Nakia. You will hear from him again. I feel it's going to be, you may hear from him June, the end of June into August, somewhere in that time frame. You should hear from him again. All right, so we have the 10 of cups, and the 10 of cups is the happy home, happy family, right? This is really enjoying life and enjoying those moments with our family. This is that open love that I'm talking about. So it's a beautiful energy, you guys, that it's filled with so much love on such a great level from a large amount of people. That's why I'm saying this is collective. You might be able to get out and walk around, and as you're strolling on an outside through some park, you're going to meet somebody and you're going to feel like you've known them forever. And it's going to turn into this beautiful relationship. And it's going to take discipline for you to work on your career because you're going to want to be with them. It's like it's really that beautiful of a love. I don't want to miss anybody who's I feel you're in the wrong career. I feel that the direction you're in, although it may be of a similar path, it's kind of like a bookkeeper and an accountant, right? It's like if it's a bookkeeper and they were meant to be an accountant, they didn't finish their process. So whatever you're doing is en route to, but the reason you're blocked is because you haven't finished. You got to let go. This is a perfect reading what I'm talking about in this topic. So after this is over, go back and listen to it again because there's something in here that's really going to help you spark. Now it may be 2 days from it may be on Sunday to, well, it's Friday where I live, but it may be in 2 days from now, but it's going to happen. So let go of that negative and discipline. It's going to take a lot of discipline, but you're going to get through it and it's going to happen. The rollover, it's gonna happen. You're gonna work, work, work over the next few months, and then by October, it's rolling into it at the end of the year. Keep doing the work, okay? So I hope that helps with that. All right. Natasha, you're going to meet somebody in June, and it looks like it's between the 15th and the 20th of June, right in that area. But I don't think you're going to date them. I don't think you're really going to even think they even saw you until July. You're going to actually date this person in July. This could be somebody you already know, didn't see in a romantic way. But let me tell you something. Like my twin flame, twin flames are polar opposite, right? I had blonde hair. My real hair is blonde. I had blonde hair. He had black hair. It's like we're polar opposites in all ways. But man, it is like unbelievable. And I don't usually even say that I had a twin flame occasionally. And that's what I feel is coming for you, a beautiful soul connection. Doesn't matter if it's twin flame, usually they're really challenging type relationships because that polar dynamic's still there. So you have to be fully awake in order to make it. And then they are a power couple, right? But this person is your life partner. This is your real one coming in. Now, if I miss anybody, if any of you pay me and you ask me a question and I miss it, I don't know how to get you through your email. I don't know how to do that. So send me an email and let me know and I'll go back and answer that for you, okay? I don't want to miss anyone. I don't think I am. And if I did, yeah, like 10 of you go, "Da, da, 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 da." Yeah, there's a lot of distance there with you guys. Chelsea, there's a lot of distance. But I do feel a reconnection. It's most definitely a reconnection, but it feels like it's um that's the way we used to talk. It's by phone, it's online, it's electronics. But that's okay. It's like the beginning stage. But as you talk to him, you will decide whether you want to be with him or not. You're going to make a choice between head over heart. He is coming. Okay. And you know, you're at Angie's asking about her Libra friend. Libras just have this lovely energy, don't they? I mean, they really do because they're just so full of trying to keep the peace, But equally, there any sign can be in a positive way or a negative way. It doesn't matter who they are, including Libras. But they really do have that beautiful energy. But with your friend Libra, he's a little bit bouncing back and forth kind of energy in his own self, which is that lower vibrational energy. I do feel that you're gonna have a really deep connection, and he is gonna, it's like fall. It's like October through December. It may be that long, but you're gonna continue to talk. Now he may pull away and you're gonna go into a little bit of your own journey, but yeah, you may actually grow that connection, allow it to flow naturally. So, yeah, you guys. Hi, Sheila. How are you? So let me look at where this is really going to go, through this period of time right here. This is absolutely amazing because we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is what I was talking about. If you heard the beginning of this reading, where we're changing into a brand new cycle, we're doing things different. We are taking action in a whole different direction. Nine of Wands, we're moving forward into open. This is open cycle. This circle is all about empowerment of our own self. So even if you aren't spiritual, this is about a person pulling back their own personal power, personal empowerment, right? That's what the whole process is about, and that's what's taking place. You guys are feeling worn out and tired, and a lot of us are. But the good thing is we're coming out of it. You see, we're getting ready to let go of the weight of what's been restricting us, the weight of keeping us all confined, and where we really live in a world filled of a lot of us were losing our passion. It's like we need to find something different in that mundane life overall in general. I don't mean the world in general, I mean in our own world, right? So this is feeling worn out, but you're having that strength and courage to pull up every bit of energy to make this wheel turn. You're going to make it happen, and it's going to take discipline, and it's going to open you up. And I mean it. You guys are really going to open into a beautiful place of love. Well, thank you so much. What question did you want to ask? So this is absolutely wonderful energy. And yeah, you guys, it's going to be really fun. Go outside, and if you aren't in a relationship, okay, be in love with life. Be in love with outdoors, be in love with the sun, be in love with just everything around you. Even if it feels dim, make sure in your mind it's in love, okay? You actually, you have somebody new coming in. Now, I do feel Journey Tarot, he's gonna come back around, most definitely. And you may you might be in this cycle because 'cause I'm seeing June as well. But you got somebody new coming in. You got somebody new coming in that I think you're gonna be more connected with, and I'm seeing this, beautiful, fiery, passionate energy between you and this new person that you may not have felt ever before. You may have felt very connected to your soulmate, but that doesn't always give. Soulmates don't always make us feel that fiery passion, right? A soul connection does. And that can be a twin flame. I'm falling apart. All my sweater's all hanging down. My hair's all a mess. I was outside. My dog and I walked. So it's really going to be the right relationship for you. I know sometimes we don't want to hear that, but I promise you, open up and just say, okay, and watch what happens. She will answer, but you paid two. I guess I missed somebody. Don't order anymore. Let me catch up. Wait. Let me catch up. Wait. I don't wanna miss you guys. So, that's why I like to do it live where I can hear you, where we can actually talk, and, I don't get off. You, my dear, are going to be, yeah. You're gonna be with this Pisces. This Pisces has got beautiful energy underneath, but there's this huge, um, like, kinda like this. This is like what he was, right? This is what your Pisces was like this, right? Kinda like, "I gotta go," because it scares. It's scary, right? You're gonna meet a new person too. So I see 2 people around you. So your Pisces gonna be around you and you're gonna pick. Now a lot of us are gonna have this happen, and it's actually destined that way because we get to choose. How far we are in our journey is what we will pick. Are we gonna pick what we used to? Are they still acting, doing whatever it is, right? So it's really lovely energy from both of them, so I kind of feel sorry because you're gonna have a hard time making that decision. So, Myra, I don't know what your message was. Please don't put any more reading. Don't ask for any more questions. Let me get caught up. Please don't ask any more yet. Thank you, Zoe. All right, now I'm gonna answer the 2 I see. Just hang tight for a minute. If you are not Melissa or Hannah and you paid, rewrite your question right now, but everybody else just wait for a second. So, Melissa. Oh, Melissa, you just got to open up. Not only do you need to open up, my dear, you're just like this little dynamo of love, 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 love. Oh, exciting adventure, adventure. You also have a true spiritual path if you're not in it. It's actually in a real healing capacity. I want you to really embrace this energy, Melissa, and I want you to open up. I want you to go out on your own. I want you to go sit in a restaurant by yourself, outside, inside, whatever it is, wherever you can be, and just be. Be the authentic you. And this person is gonna walk up to you. If I specifically say man or woman and it's not, I'm actually meaning the energy of a male, a masculine or feminine. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And Hannah, I don't feel you will, my darling. I don't feel you will, but you're going to have a beautiful person come in. This is a new person coming in around you, and they have more of a grounded energy, more of the earthly energy around them. So if that's Earth and Aquarius, it may even help balance you out, right? I'm a Aqua, so and I'm always in between, right? So that Earth helps me stay grounded. This new person's gonna be absolutely amazing, and are very compatible most of the time with Aries if they're in a high vibration. I feel this particular individual, it isn't another person per se, it's a different direction in life, going, like, on a mission, you know what I mean? That kind of an energy right there. But the new person coming in, perfect for you. Perfect. And 2 months. You get yourself ready. Get yourself vibrating high. Angie Day, thank you. Journey Tarot, it looks like it's around July. Okay, so you might be in this segment because there is going to be a few week kind of a delay in here. But right now we're closing out a cycle. So you may actually meet them. And I don't remember what I told you before, but you might meet them and then date them in July. Now, I know I did say that to somebody else, but I don't think it was you. But it's beautiful, okay? So get your shining going on because it's coming. Um, okay. I hope I got you guys. One more sec. Let me just double check. Make sure I did. I'm looking. Okay. There you are. I do. Pukas. I do. I see them coming. Um, I don't know where you live, but I feel it's well, it's far away from me. I feel it's more like Asia or in that area, Indonesia. They're in that area, but they don't live in the country you do. So there's some kind of a transfer going to happen where you're going to meet them, but it feels more like fall into the end of the year. But they're coming this year. So this is all about change, letting go of the old. You might have a little bit of stuff you need to let go of, right? So I hope that helped you. Um, Tracy, I don't I don't see your question. So Tracy, if you could post your question. Oh, there it is. Good. That's what you're supposed to do. So what Tracy is asking is her Libra coming, and she is saying, "I have to let go of my Scorpio. I'm going with my heart." We should always go with our heart. However, we always need to make sure that logically everything fits as well. So for me, if I were with somebody that drank alcohol on a regular basis, that isn't copacetic, but yet everything else isn't. Oh, my heart says I love. But because they overindulge in alcohol, logic says this is not going to work, right? So you need to make sure that you come from a place of love and logic, which is using your heart with discernment, okay? Making sure that you're pulling in all those lessons and that knowledge. Um, I hope that helped. Okay, you guys. So this is absolutely beautiful. Please don't, I'm not going to answer any more readings right now. Okay. I missed you. Could you post it again, Naomi? Oh, that's right. You were like in the beginning. I couldn't see it. So, you guys, if you'd like, we can even do a really cool time. We'll do it offline in a different area where we can have some fun. If you're interested in something like that, let me know. And I'll see how I can get that onto my calendar for you. I am looking for yours now. I don't see your question, Naomi. So, Mama, you need to, when you pray, okay, when you pray, you need to have faith in what you're praying for. You need to believe that what you're asking for is going to come in, and you watch how fast it comes in. When I give a reading to somebody and I sit there and I touch on past, and I talk about maybe a house they grew up in. I describe their dog and all these things, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm doing that twofold. One, I'm being guided to help the client, but equally so they know I am seeing their life. So it does make sense as we go through, we go backwards, we unravel it, right? So when I'm talking about the future, if I've touched the past and I will touch the present as well, they're more apt to say, okay, I get it. This is believing in the unseen. But when I have a client that says, oh, I hope so. And that's how they end the reading. That I guarantee you they will come back around 3 months later and they hadn't learned their lesson because they dismissed all that positive energy I gave them. So I want you to really focus in a very high vibration, okay? And it'll work really well for you. You got one coming in if you do this uh, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but it'll improve. You'll feel more improved in 2 to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 weeks, some money coming in, and then in 2 to 3 months, you're feeling a little bit better. So have that faith and believe. Okay. So I don't. Zoe, this is an absolutely perfect reading for you. It's saying for you to open up, but you need to open up. Your heart chakra is broke. It's not broke. It's just closed. I don't know why I said that. Maybe you thought it was broken. It's not broken. It's just closed. And as you open that up, like what I'm talking about in this particular reading, it's going to open up, and you're going to exude pink around you. And the color pink, when people can pick up the energy of that color pink, that's all about love, right? So you're going to draw love in that way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although I do feel it has a lot to do with heart love, okay? It could be love of a job, but this feels more like you got something really big coming in, something very big, and you got to open up or it's not going to get to you. So the heart isn't just about love. The heart is about abundance, right? It's about money, it's about growth, it's about faith, it's about open and expansion. So, okay, you guys, I hope that helps. And I absolutely love doing this for you. I'm gonna go ahead and okay, one more question. There's the last one right there. No more, no more. I love doing it for you. I really do. And maybe this might be what you guys want, but leave it in the comment. Let me know. Do you want me to do these on a regular basis? We can do that. We can even do it in a separate segment on YouTube as well. Oh, well, thank you very much. All right, you guys, I really love, love, love doing this for you. Okay, I got a one yes on that. I hope you have an amazing night. Go out, howl at the moon, and open yourself up and say, come on, bring it in. Love of every kind, love of money in a positive way, not out of greed or lust. It's because I just need to survive, right? Love of life. That's what you want to ask for, and everything else is going to fall right into place. So I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing night. Um, it's kind of stuck. I know you're popping things in here. Um, yeah. So thank you so much for joining. Please thumbs up and share and subscribe. And thank you. Much love.